Previously on the Youth Edition.
Here's the strike, no lead, Donson hand, there is the whistle. And 3 points secured on the road for Oldham Athletic, just what we needed to turn things around. And there is the full-time whistle, 1-1, we steal a point in the deck. Strike out! Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Youth Edition. It's Oldham Athletic, it's Dylan Allen on a quest for Champions League glory. It's time to sit back, relax and get in that comfy chair, put it on the big screen TV, crack your favourite beverage, because here we go with the Youth Edition. Hello and welcome back to the Youth Edition career mode here on FIFA 19 with Oldham Athletic. We sit in 9th position now and, we're getting some hot and cold form, but we are probably in a decent position. We're only 3 points out of the promotional playoff areas at the moment. We've sort of put enough of a gap here on the relegation zone, looking for that mid-table finish. If we get to play some finals, well, we'll have to wait and see. We have hit February, of course, and I have been reading all of the comments, so make sure you're leaving me some more down below. I do like reading the comments from you guys, but we will address some of the Youth Academy players a little bit later in this episode. I think we'll get some squad reports back, and maybe it is time to bring in some more signings into this squad. But anyway, without further ado, let's jump into this episode because we've got our first game here against the Bristol Rovers, who, where are they sitting? They're sitting in 14th position. They are only 5 points behind us. Let's jump into this game and see if we can start it off with 3 points. So the first game of the episode, of course, is against the Bristol Rovers. We go to the Memorial Stadium, and the reserves team's going to have to do a job here. The first team not quite ready to go stamina-wise, so we'll give this reserve team another run out and see if they can get some work done. Let's get into this game and see if we can chase 3 points. All right, ladies and gentlemen, on the road once again, and we've been okay on the road. We've probably got more victories away than we have at home. We're here at the Memorial Stadium to take on the Bristol Rovers, and a few of these reserves lads are definitely pushing for first team football. The likes of Donson Han is probably the man in this team that you would feel could be pushing for first team status. So let's get into this game and see if the boys want to pick up 3 points on the road. There's Roberts. Plays through, finds Boundary, he'll slip one through, he's got Chimichukwu onside. Chimichukwu has Chimichoked it. It's another corner for the Bristol Rovers, putting on some early pressure here in the first half. It's a high ball, here's the header, and Jill tips it over the top. Yet another corner for the Bristol Rovers. They're pushing, they're threatening, and we're just having to hold on here at the moment. Get up high, Roberts needs to get out here. Here it comes in again, another strike, and this one has gone wide. Sonev looking for a new contract, and he passes one through. Boundary gets the touch on the run here from Martin. Chimichukwu working into position. Here is the header, and it's Chimichukwu with the goal. 1-0 Oldham. Well, we hit them on a good break with Tommy Martin delivering into the box. Chimichukwu with the finish. His 7th goal now for the season. And, well, that is some lovely build-up play there from Oldham. Tommy Martin, the Belgian, with a bit of chocolate sauce, just delivers it in for Chimichukwu. And in it goes to the back of the net. Starting to find some form here is the big Nigerian forward. Beats the keeper, all ends up. And maybe a little bit of spin off the knobbly bits of his delicious haircut. Dylan Allen ecstatic with that finish. And it is 1-0 here to the Laddicks on the road. Tonek does well, keeps the ball in, delivers it down to the Belgian in Martin. Can he get another ball inside? He can. It's cleared away by Broadbent. And Oldham really starting to work their way on top here. It's a corner. Han is the man to deliver. Looks for Chimichukwu. Picked off. And it will be Tonev at the back to clear up again. He's putting in a good shift here, Tonev. Can he get across into the box? He tries himself really hard. But Donson Han there to pick it off at the back. And then it's another poor pass. It's the steal forward. Boundary looks for the runner, Martin. Somehow he gets a ball through. What a ball from Tommy Martin, and he's found Schinkel on the break. Schinkel will drive forward. He'll look for Chimichukwu in the space, but that one is picked off out the back here for Liam Roberts, who can't even get a decent touch on it. And we're approaching this halftime whistle. Tonev with another big challenge, and a throw in here for Oldham. Well done. There's Martin, flicks forward. Roberts finds Chimichukwu. Quick touch on, looks for Donson Han, who puts it in the stands. And there is the whistle for half-time. It's been broken open by Chimichukwu. 1-0 to Oldham Athletic. Bristol down the line. Cooper in pursuit. Here is Bennett. Cooper gets in, makes a decent block, but the ball's going to come inside. Tonev tries to feed it off. It's a good block from Jill. We need to get some defensive efforts in here, boys. And Payne rises over the top, but he is offside. Very lucky there for Oldham. Just a little bit of a brain fade at the back. And we survive. We get a 1-0 lead still. But we have to be careful. Good from Don Sunhan. Cooper, he's having a good game. Boundary flicks on. He's got Roberts. Back to the run of Boundary. Boundary drives his way forward, trying to find a pass to Chimichukwu, but picked off, and here is Circum trying to hit us on the counter. Payne off to Bennett. Bennett out wide. Cooper comes through again. He's having a good day at right back. A throw in now for Bristol. And a retreat long to Holmes Dennis. Here's Bennett. Bennett inside to Circum. There is Cooper again. What a day he's having at the office. Boundary fires off. Here is Roberts. He'll go long. Looks for the run of Tommy Martin. Can he beat off his man? Still goes Tommy Martin, the Belgian. Oh, levelled. Eats the ball on the way down. And there's a free kick. 73 minutes gone. Well, we'll make our 3 changes here. Millett, Coe and Thomas check in for Boundary, Han and Schinkel. Olsen, Tonev flicks forward. Here is Millett. He needs to put it down the line, and he does. Tommy Martin. Oh, come on. Oh, Ledbetter makes him eat some lead, and he'll get a yellow card for his trouble. Millett flicks forward, finds Thomas, does his man in, moves forward here, Thomas. Still comes Thomas, drives inside. And it's picked off and cleared away once again. Liam Roberts has just dropped on his fucking ass. And we're waiting for this whistle. Good work from Roberts. Here is Martin. Can he flick forward? No, picked off by Upson. Ledbetter clears it. But there is a victory on the road for Oldham. Another 3 points in the bank for the Laddicks. Well, 11 shots to 6, but they only had 3 on target. They control possession, but we get the job done, and we take 3 points on the road. Tommy Martin with the assist and an 8.9 had a very good day at the office. 8.2 for Chimichukwu, managed to finish his dinner at least once. 7.7 for Boundary, 6.2 for Schinkel, had a poor game. Don Sunhan, 6.8. 7.2 for Jill with 5 saves and a clean sheet. 7.7 for Cooper, 5 intercepts and a tackle, and he was very good at right back. Cartier a 7, a 7.1 for Olsen, 7.7 for Tonev with 5 intercepts and a tackle. So our back winger's doing a very good job today. Coe checks in for a 6. Liam Roberts is 7.4. 6.4 for Sam Thomas. 7.1 for Millett. Checking in late. Get voting up in the eye for your player of the match. Well, it's time for our first scouting report back here from Croatia. We've got Dragic 66 to 88, Jerkin 62 to 84, Bazur 67 to 91, and Alanovic 60 to 82. No signings at this stage, but we will monitor their progress. Right, we are here in the Netherlands, and we've got some lads really to keep an eye on here. I might even make a signing. Bram de Graaf, 77 to 94, 200 grand evaluation. I think we'll bring him into the academy. We've got Lorenzo Decker, 63 to 85, Alexander Visser, 66 to 90, Bram Bruin, 73 to 94, and Lars de Graaf, 65 to 87, a 6'6" goalkeeper. I will bring Bram de Graaf into our academy. He is only 15, but looks like he's got some decent potential. And we are, of course, in Serbia. We've got Bogdan Alanovic, 49 to 67. Predrag Soldo, 61 to 85. Sedomir Vucic, 59 to 79. And Shavkat Saric, 68 to 92. No signings. We will monitor these lads further. Well, it is time for a training session. Barros there, now up to a 69. And those defensive efforts coming along now. Right, I did read through the comments, and there were some to bring in the 18-year-olds just for some squad depth, and you never know what they're going to turn into. So Ernst Lehner is centre midfielder, probably a position that we do need a little bit more depth in. 55 overall, 78 to 92 potential for the Austrian. 5'9", welcome to the first team. And we're also going to sign up Rene Wimmer, 75 to 91 centre forward, 56 overall, technically gifted, could possibly play that cam role in the twos behind Boundary. So we will bring him into the first team. And I'm just going to hold on Binhammer. I mean, he's got a great name and his potential looks good, but we'll just, slowly ease these lads into the first team. Time to get into the second game of the episode. We go to Stadium MK to take on the MK Dons. Once again, we are on the road, but it is the first team rocking up here. Bernard, Lee, and Barros, all 69, along with our goalkeeper and Cooper. This first team, is starting to look like a decent League One side. And, if we get all of these players to 70, well, then that means we're probably looking at the championship. So we'll have to wait and see how this season pans out, but we are knocking on the door to be at least playing in at the playoffs this season. But I'd probably want a little bit more strength in the White needs to grow a bit more, and of course Guerin. I'd rather the first team be around the 70 mark before we start looking at championship football. But anyway, if they want to win, let's keep going. Let's do this. Right, game 2 of the episode. It is match day 31, and we're on the road again. MK Dons. Can we get a victory here? Will the first team be up for the action? Barros growing in stature now. And, it's still Birmingham City running away, but we are sitting in 7th position now. And looking like, not a too bad season, as long as we can get a few more results. Barros with the intercept. Griffiths finds Lee. Passes forward. Harris finds Guerin. And he sets something up here. Guerin pulls the trigger. And it's just over the top. It's Bernard. That's the run. Owen Griffiths. Back for Bernard. Plays it through. Joel Edwards. Here's the cross inside. Picked off again. Bernard will play it off. Alfie Lee. He sets something up here. Lays it off. Harris finds an opening. Pulls the trigger. And he has missed as well. There is Griffiths, plays it forward, gets the run here from Guerin. Oh, good save. Bernard can't pounce. Good touch on from Harris. There's Cameron Griffiths. Works his way through the traffic, and then the vision for Laurent Bernard. Legazelle drives his way forward, cuts back inside, passes it off now. He's got Edwards. Oh, he's hit the crossbar. Unlucky. 1-2 football. Here is Guerin. He'll fire out wide. Cameron Griffiths has a bit of an opening. Can he get the cross inside? He can for Guerin. Oh, good save from Nichols. And cleared away by Moore Taylor. Oh, Barros gives away a yellow card and a free kick here right on the cusp of half-time. He'll get up here and make the clearance though. And just trying to hold on here defensively. Guerin needed to get in there and make a play. But there is the whistle. It is half-time. A tough contest between both sides, and it's 0-0. It's the MK Dons with a corner here. As Cooper starts directing the traffic at the back. He needs some defensive play. Good work there. And here is Cameron Griffiths. Can he run away from his man? Still trying hard here, Cameron. He'll go all the way back to his brother in Owen. He'll get the ball back here and then lay it off to the captain in Barros, who's got a little bit of space to run here, Barros, and he drives his way forward with intent. Still comes Barros. Does well. Gets around his man, then lays it off to the attacker in Edwards, who gives the ball away. 3 changes for Oldham. Martin, Chimichuku, and Donson Hand check in for Griffiths, Edwards, and Harris. We move Guerin into central attacking midfield. Good from Lee. Chimichuku. Lovely work. Here's Bernard. Back inside. No, picked off, but here is Guerin. He'll lay it off. He's got Tommy Martin out wide. Loves the delivery. Tommy Martin finds Chimichuku. Oh, Chima, just put it in the net, mate. No time for heroics here. Play it back forward for Tommy Martin, who has Chimichuku. Is he onside? He'll cut back here, Tommy Martin. Here's the delivery. Donson Hand. Oh, it was up, but apparently it's an offside call. Free kick here for the MK Dons. It's the 87th minute. We need to find some defensive efforts deep into the box. Tommy Martin does well. Gets it out of there, but they're going to come back in again. Lee takes it to the Crackers. But putting everything on the line here for this point on the road, hopefully. Boundary plays it away. Here's Sow deep into the box. White gets the touch. Lee tries to clear. Guerin needs to get in here and make a play. Walsh gets the touch. Here is Walsh, though. Drives inside for Sow. Played inside. Klein gets the header. Guerin lays it off. And here is Bernard. Can he get a run on? Guerin fires it out wide for Tommy Martin to run on. Here is Tommy Martin. He'll cut back inside. Gets the run now from Guerin, who's got nothing left in the tank. Looks forward for Donson Hand. It's cleared away by Cargill. And a late throw in here. Can we find something? Tommy Martin drives inside for Chimichuku. It's over the back. Cleared away once again. Here comes Oldham through Griffiths. Gets the touch on Donson Hand. And there is the whistle. We play out and ill-fated. 0-0 draw. But it is good once again to take a point on the road. Well, 7 shots to 4, but only 2 on target and only 1 on target for the MK Dons. And that makes it 0-0. Alfie Lee there with 5 intercepts and a 7.7. 7.3 for Tommy Martin checking in late. 7.1 for Guerin. 7.3 for Bernard. 5.1 for Chimichukwu. 7.3 for Edwards. A 7.6 for Cameron Griffiths. 7.6 for Nick Harris. Cooper there, 3 saves and a 6.8. 7 for Barros. 7 for Noah White with 5 intercepts. A 6.7 for Klein with 4 intercepts. A 7 for Owen Griffiths. 6.3 for Don Sun Han. 7.7. Well, that is Alfie Lee. Get voting up in the eye for your player of the match. Well, we've got another training session and Schinkel now up to a 63. Well, the final game of the episode, we're back at home at Boundary Park. The first team is fit and ready to go here against Bolton. And let's see if we can pick up some points on our home deck. So match day 32, it is a night game. It is a foggy evening here in the north of England at Boundary Park. And today we host Bolton, looking to pick up 3 points, possibly. I think both teams here are on 46 points. Bolton are higher on goal difference, but if we get a win here, we might push our way up inside the top 6. So Birmingham City look to have things wrapped up already, but it is anyone's game in the rest of the promotional playoff positions. Plays forward, Guerin. Finds the opening, pulls the trigger and works the keeper here early. Get an early opportunity with the corner. Bernard drives inside. Bernard almost got on the end of that one. It's cleared away though, and here is Ostuma. Bernard. Has he got the pace? Has he got the skill? Has he got the determination to just run through this team? He deserves a goal here, and he's just put it wide. Oh, there's a goal. Everyone just standing around doing fucking nothing. And it allows Bolton to get a goal here in the 24th minute. It sees us 1-0 down. Well, the defence just sort of stopped and decided they weren't going to play the game today. Just have a look here. Everyone just sort of running around. Barros just ducks back. Noah White even just ducked back as well. Whether they're looking at positioning rather than playing the ball, I'm not too sure, but that just leaves the man to rise majestically above all of our defensive lines. Cooper had no idea where the ball was. Maybe he lost it in the fog. I just don't know. But he's shushing the crowd, you idiot. Just piss off and get back to your position. Cut back inside, lays it off. No, he doesn't. The traffic. There's just too much traffic. But Guerin comes through. Does well, Guerin. Gets the ball off to Edwards. He'll flick through. He's got Nick Harris. Oh, good save. Good bloody save. Good bloody save. Well, they've got us open here. Barros is going to have to do a job. Oh no, bang, 2-0. Bolton showing some superior skills here today. 41 minutes gone. They cut through like a hot knife in butter. But not much chance for our defence to get back and help out there. They hit us on the break. And that makes it 2-0 to Bolton inside the first half. Klein missing a big challenge, opened up a massive hole. Barros tried to help out, but that left the man behind him exposed. And it was a simple finish. He's just one time smacks it past Cooper. 2-0. As well. Tries to get around his man, but not quite. Weeder picks him off. And well, this half-time whistle can't come quick enough. We've looked adventurous, but Bolton have snapped us open twice, and we're 2-0 down. Oh, they played us through again. Here is the strike over the top. Barros does well, gets up. Harris clears away. Now is it an opportunity here for Oldham? Griffiths lays off. Edwards plays one forward, wants the run here from Le Gazelle. Drives his way forward here, Bernard. Cuts back nicely, he'll play it inside. Here's the strike, and there is a goal. Lovely finish from Cameron Griffiths. Oh, what a run from Laurent Bernard, and what vision to get the ball through the traffic to Cameron Griffiths. He finds the finish. His 5th goal for the season now, and since he's moved out to that right-hand side, he's really come back into fruition in this first team. Lovely manoeuvres there from Bernard. First time strike from Cameron Griffiths. And it is game on here. 2-1 at Boundary Park. Finally a goal in front of the home fans. And a sniff of hope here for Oldham. Big tackle from Barros. Gets the ball back. And here is Cameron Griffiths. Looks for the run. Gets it here from Joel Edwards. He'll take his man on Joel Edwards. Drives his way forward. He's got man encroaching in the box. And there is Alfie Lee, who can't keep it down. Oh, good from Edwards. Plays one through. Guerin, one-on-one with the keeper. Oh, what? How did he get caught? Oh, snuck in on him like a fucking librarian. Had no idea he was there. Edwards Alfie Lee. There's Guerin again. Lays this one off this time for Nick Harris. Plays it forward. Edwards finds Guerin. Good save. Bernard is out and he can't keep the ball in. Cameron Griffiths gets the run. Here is Alfie Lee. He'll play one through. Edwards finds Guerin. Oh, he's missed as well. Oh, there's a ball through, and there is another goal. It's Jos Tooman out for Bolton, making it 3-1 on the road. Now, defence can't handle this little magician. He has found himself a goal, just absolutely worked his way through the traffic. Our defence is bobbing around like a cork in the ocean, all over the place, all at sea. And it's left Cooper completely exposed at the back. You can see here, Klein and White just taken out of position, and then an easy finish for Tooman getting through, making it 3-1 in favour of Bolton. Oh, 3 minutes ago, we're going to make the changes. Martin Chukwu in hand, check in for Bernard, Edwards and Harris, but it's probably all too late now. We have a corner here for Bolton. There's the strike, and Cooper makes that save. Well, there is the whistle. We suffer a loss at home to Bolton, going down 3-1. Well, we were right in the game with 11 shots to 7. We just could not beat their keeper, and, well, that sees us go down 3-1. Let's have a look here, though. Bernard with the assist and an 8.8, a 7-1 for Nick Harris. 6-8 there for Cooper. Saved 5, conceded 3. 7-6 for Barros with 3 intercepts. 7 for Noah White, a 6-9 for Klein. 7-7 for Owen Griffiths with 5 defensive efforts. 6-1 for Don Sunhan. 7-1 for Alfie Lee. 8-4 for Cameron Griffiths with a lovely goal. 7-3 for Guerin. 5-9 for Tommy Martin, checking in with Chimichukwu, a 6. Joel Edwards gets an 8.5. 4 key passes, but he just did not feel like he was an 8.5 today. But get voting up in the eye for your player of the match. Well, we've got another training session, and Don Sunhan is up to a 65. Well, we've got some new lads into the first team from the academy. This is Rene Wimmer, the Austrian centre forward. If you want to make any changes to his number or his kit, let me know in the comment section. You know how this works. Put thumbs up on any upgrade that you feel will suit Wimmer, and whoever gets the most thumbs up will get the upgrade in an upcoming episode. Good luck. So that is where we will finish today's episode, sitting in 8th position with 46 points. That loss to Bolton really put them up 3 points clear. So we're going to need to, maybe pick up a few more wins on the closing end of the season if we want to try and play any finals this year. The team's not quite there for me. We should be battering teams if we want to be looking for promotion. So, we'll see how we go. I'm not going to throw it. If we get a red hot crack, we'll have a red hot crack. But hit like if you enjoyed this episode, and we will see you in the next one. I'm Sparring DK. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, and you have a good one. This video is powered by Neurotech and their product Clarity. Now you can jump over to their website now, use the discount code DK10 for 10% off your next purchase, and I highly recommend this product. I use it every single day. It increases your energy, your focus, while reducing fatigue and stress. If you want to know how I get out all these videos and keep that work going, this is the product for you. So go and check it out. All the information that you need is on at that website. If you feel like making a purchase, chuck in at that discount code for 10% off. Now, if you are looking for more fresh content to check out, you can click one of these 2 videos. If you feel like subscribing, well, there's a button right there. Make sure you put on that notifications bell, and we'll see you next time.